Alright, so welcome YouTube. Today I'm gonna be reviewing the 5 great value boxed meals. Now, this one should be the last box meal, like, ultimate review video I do, but, I guess I could do Aldi's brand, but I don't think they have very much options in for them, but either way, I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, for the great value stuff, there's one tuna one, then everything else is beef based for the boxed meals, but starting off with the cheesy tuna one, you'll need 10 ounces of tuna drained, a half a stick of butter, 2 cups of milk, and 1 2/3 cups of water. But the instructions is simple. Mix everything together and bring to a steady boil. Then you would simmer it for about 11 minutes while stirring occasionally. Then for the other ones, you would need a pound of ground beef. The Stroganoff and Cheeseburger ones require a cup of water and 2 cups of milk. The beef one requires 2 cups of water and 1 cup of milk. Then the 4-cheese lasagna one requires 1 1/4 cup of water and 1 3/4 cup of milk. But the instructions is simple. You brown the beef, the ground beef, then you drain the grease, then in a skillet you mix everything together, then bring to a steady boil. For the stroganoff and beef one, you'll simmer for about 10 minutes, then for the 4-cheese lasagna and the cheeseburger one, you'll simmer for about 12 minutes. Alright, so here's what the beef one looks like, so I'll see you guys when I go to review it. Alright, so YouTube, let's review it now. Alright, so overall, it has like a nice beef flavor to it. It is one of the better like beef pasta box meals that I recall having for generic brands, but overall I would give it a 8.5 out of 10 for the rating. So alright, so here's what the cheeseburger one looks like, so I'll see you guys when I go to review it. Alright, so YouTube, let's review it now. Alright, so overall it has a pretty good cheeseburger flavor to it, given it's a generic brand, but overall I would give it an 8 out of 10 for the rating, but I do enjoy this one a lot. To me, the cheeseburger one has always been like a classic one to make, so I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so here's what the Stroganoff one looks like, so I'll see you guys when I go to review it. Alright, so YouTube, let's review it now. Alright, so YouTube, for the stroganoff, it had a decent beef stroganoff flavor to it. Now, I did still enjoy it, but there really wasn't a whole lot of flavor going on with it. I would give it a 7.5 out of 10 for the rating, but overall it's pretty good for being generic, so I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so here's what the 4-cheese lasagna one looks like, so I'll see you guys when I go to review it. Alright, so YouTube, let's review it now. Alright, so overall it has a good flavor to it. Now, I want to say like the main flavor is kind of like a basil flavor, but the cheese flavor, I would say, is the second dominant. But well, now that I think of it, the basil and the cheese flavor like mixed together as like the dominant flavor. Neither one's really more dominant than the other, but overall I do still enjoy this a lot. I would give it like a 8.5 out of 10 for the rating, so I'll see you guys in the next segment. So here's what the cheesy tuna one looks like, so I'll see you guys when I go to review it. Alright, so let's review this now. So overall it tasted how I expected it to be, but overall there was like a decent cheese flavor. I would say the tuna flavor is the dominant flavor in it, but overall this is my least favorite one. I would give it a 5 out of 10 for the rating. Now I never liked tuna like box meals compared to others, but other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.